Welcome back to the CS Podcast. I am your host, Chris Shanafelt, and I am now joined by 2014 NFL Draft prospect, safety out of San Diego State University, Eric Pinkins. Thanks for joining the show, Eric. How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for having me on the show.
Hey, the pleasure is all mine, and we're just going to start off with a pretty simple question, and that is, coming out of high school, how did you decide that San Diego State would be the best fit for you?
Pretty much Brady Hope's pedigree. Coach Funk, which was my recruiter at the time, came down to intercom. We had a nice conversation. I just sent in the highlight tape, and Brady Hope was sold on the highlight tape and asked me to come down for an official trip. Went down to the official trip and was in love with San Diego and the program and everything that he had to offer.
Did you expect to play as a freshman?
As every freshman coming in the college, they want to start off playing. So yes, I did expect to play.
As a freshman in 2009, you were able to see the field on special teams. What was your mindset heading into the next season in 2010? I have to think that you thought you would receive more playing time, but instead you redshirted. How did you feel about sitting out that season?
I was a knucklehead coming in. It was a learning experience for me, so I had to sit out a year just to learn from the best, from the seniors that was in front of me, and then ended up taking over as the years progressed.
Mm-hmm. And what were some things that you were doing during that redshirt year to get better and make sure you'll be back on the field in 2011?
I was just doing a lot of workouts on my own, just doing a lot of footwork, just make sure my technique was right so I could be the best I could be going into next year.
You recorded 22 tackles and played in all 13 games, and that was, of course, in the 2011 season. And it's safe to say that it was in 2012 when your name, was starting to get more familiar with fans and media, as you made 10 starts and you played in all 13 games that season as well. You also recorded 65 tackles, 3 interceptions, and 2 sacks. What was it like to finally get the chance to not only start at safety, but to be able to make plays and help the team out at that position?
Well, honestly, it was definitely a dream of mine to play collegiate ball at the highest level there is to play. And honestly, I just wanted to make plays for my team and for San Diego State University, and I was able to do that.
And like I said, you recorded 65 tackles, 3 interceptions, and 2 sacks in 2012. Eric, what were your personal expectations for this past season, the 2013 season?
Personally, I wish I would have got some interceptions going into the 2013 season, but overall, I just wanted to do better than I did in the 2012 season. Ended up getting probably say 10 more tackles and 75 tackles, 7 tackles for a loss, and 2 forced fumbles, 2 sacks. Pretty much wanted to have a better pedigree than I did last season.
Is it safe to say that you feel that you did perform better this past season than the 2012 season?
I believe so. I really do believe so that I performed better this past season than I did last year because I got stronger, I got faster, and my football IQ got better too.
The San Diego State Aztecs finished the season 8-5 with a victory over Buffalo in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl game. Overall, not only just this past season, but overall, how would you describe your experience at San Diego State?
San Diego State, it was a very, very long but fun experience. I have to say I wouldn't take it back for the world. I'm glad everything happened. Everything happens for a reason. And I'm glad to be in the situation that I am right now.
Chris Shanafelt talking with 2014 NFL Draft prospect, safety out of San Diego State, Eric Pinkins. And Eric, you are ranked the 38th best strong safety out of all 168 of them that will be entering the 2014 NFL Draft. Do you pay attention to stuff like that, where you're ranked and where people have you going in their mock drafts?
Honestly, I really don't just listen to stuff like that or look at stuff like that because it really doesn't mean anything to me at the end of the day because we're all ended up going to do the same thing, going to have a pro day. Some people get invited to combine, some people get invited to all-star games. Pretty much everybody has their own different path to get into the NFL, so I just take it day by day and make sure I just work my ass off.
Hey, you got that right. If you do that, I'm sure everything will come by itself, definitely. Now, Eric, is there any chance that you've talked to any scouts? And if so, what are they saying about you?
I mean, I haven't really got a chance to talk to any scouts, but my agent talked to a few scouts, and my college coaches talked to a few scouts. So, I mean, I heard good things about me. I heard some things I need to work on, so I'm just going to work on those little things and then end up being flawless on pro day.
Hey, sounds great. Now, Eric, I just have a few more questions for you, and then I'll let you go. When did you find out that the NFL may not only be a dream, but it could definitely become a reality?
I'll probably have to say after my 2012 season, when I really started getting calls from agents that were becoming interested in me and saying that I really do have a good potential chance of playing in the NFL. And I pretty much was sold on that, and that worked even harder so I could make those dreams come true, having a good 2013 season.
If you would compare yourself to a safety currently playing in the NFL, who do you think that would be and why?
If I had to compare myself to a safety in NFL, I'll probably have to say Earl Thomas, because his closing speed to the ball is amazing, and I idolize after him. And he's a ball hog too, and he just loves the game, and he loves to hit, and he loves to watch film. Pretty much just like me, he reminds me of myself, because I love to close on the ball and I love to hit people.
Hey man, he helped his
safety.
Earl Thomas helped his team to get to the Super Bowl, and he's in the talks of Defensive Player of the Year, so you definitely can't go wrong with that. The best safety today, in my opinion, and you know, that's what you want to resemble yourself to, is the best safety in the NFL, correct?
Yes, exactly.
All right, so Eric, let's say for some reason there's an NFL general manager out there listening to this very interview. Why should he want Eric Pinkins, safety out of San Diego State University?
Well, if there was a GM listening to me, I would say he would want me coming out of San Diego State, because I'm a very hard worker, I'm a diligent worker, and I'm always looking to be the best of the best, and I'm very coachable. And whatever he has to coach me up on, I'll listen to him. I'm very respectable. Yes, sir, no, sir. And I'm just want to do the best that I can for the team, put them in the best position to win games.
Hey man, how excited are you for not only your pro day to take place, but the NFL Combine, the NFL Draft? I gotta think all this is like a dream come true for you.
Yes, it really is a dream come true. It really is mesmerizing being in this position right now. I really am just taking it day by day. So every workout that I do, I put my heart and soul into it. Every time I'm on the football field, running, practicing for a 40, I'm putting my heart and soul into it, because I really do want to be the best of the best. I know there's a lot of people that talk about it, but I really want to be that person.
Hey, it sounds like you're willing to put in it definitely sounds like you're willing to put in the work to be the best of the best. And, you know, I know you're doing some work out there in San Diego, I believe, with 7 Sports Group. You know, can you just give us an update on how training's going?
Training's going great. Greg, Ryan, Brian, they're all good staff, and they got like a healthy, good plan for me, and they got a good workout plan for me and a good sprint schedule for me, so I can work on my technique, the L-cone drill, the three-cone shuttle. Like, everything is good.
Hey, that sounds great. Eric, I really do appreciate your time on the show tonight, man. Before I let you go, is there anything you'd like to say to myself and our listeners?
I just want to say thank you for having me on the show. Appreciate it.
Hey, the pleasure was all mine. I'm really wishing you nothing but the best, man, and I sure hope we keep in touch, all right?
Thank you, Chris.
All right, take care.